Hi, this is Jan and this is brand new tutorial for FurryBall RT. So I will show you some basic features and basic setup. So first, when you load our FurryBall plugin, if you are first time here, so you have to create shelf. If you are just install it, so it has to create automatically. So this is FurryBall shelf. So there is a basic settings for parameters and other stuff. So I will start with some ball. So FurryBall is primary viewport render. So but if you are used to use some IPR rendering or something like that, so of course you can. So just select FurryBall render, and you can use regular render or IPR. So if you turn off render here and for example start IPN rendering, so you can render everything interactively here. So FurryBall is very interactively, so there is not any update or something like that. So you can edit everything, add materials, and everything is update in real time. So I'm used to use the viewport. So let's do some basic scene. So let's do some plane. So you see, so it's making some calculation, but you can work every time in FurryBall also during rendering. It's very nice feature, so it's will not stop you. So you see it's little bit facet. So we are supporting Maya smoothing. So now I'm pressing number 3. So you see, or you can use our extra attribute. So I will look in features. So I have subdivision turned on, and in each object we have FurryBall parameters, and we have subdivision. So just turn on subdivision, and now I have very nice subdivision. It's use Pixar Open Subdiv, so it's very nice and very smooth. So let's add some light. We have here our FurryBall lights. We support also my lights, but FurryBall are much better, and there's some other parameters. So now I have light here. So we have light radius. So it's also create very nice shadows, because it's nature behave of light, because so you see, so it's not working on a scale, but here is radius here. So let's use some FurryBall materials. We support all Maya materials, but we recommend use FurryBall materials because they are much more advanced for rendering. We also support some Arnold or V-Ray or Manta-Ray materials, but very basically, because internally our materials are translated to our own material. So let's put material here. For example, one on this object and the second on the other object. So let's show some hypershade. So I have these two materials. So let's start with this. So make it, for example, red, and its plane we will make some specular. So now you don't see any specular, because all features are turned off, because we just prefer to turn on what you need, what you really need. So now I need just indirect specular. So, and if I have, I've selected this plane, as I see. I didn't assign this material. Now it's here. Okay, yeah, you see, I have a specular here. So let's make it a little bit darker, and specular could be more blurry. So you see, there is everybody asking what is different between reflection and specular. Specular also, it's a similar thing, but specular also reflect the light. You see, here is a light spot. So, but if you don't want to use indirect specular, but we will use just reflections. So on material there will be turned reflections. Yeah, there's a reflection. Now I'm using a reflection, so you can combine it. For example, you can turn you can have some different parameters for reflection and different for specular. For example, you can use specular color if you so reflected color if you want. You see, this is reflection. This is our reflection, and also I will turn on in this indirect specular, and my specularity will be white, and yeah. So I'll use some other color because I have red object, so it's not so noticeable. So let's change the color of object. Yeah, you see now. This is my specular, and this is reflection. This is the red one. So you can make any material you want. So also you can use layered material if you want, or if it's not enough for you. So I will show you some HDR lighting. So if you use this sphere dome light, so there's not depend how it's big, because it's just size in viewport, but the size is unlimited. So I will hide my light and use just lighting with my dome light. So here is a color. So I will use some dynamic range texture. So I have some textures here. For example, this bridge is very nice. Yeah. So now it's called yeah, and now is seen lit by this map. So I will just make just less this. So I will hide my reflection from, just you can use a little bit. So let's this and make this object reflectivity. Yeah. Now we see all the scene and also reflection. So you see, you can tune on this slide also weight of some parameter. This is how it emit diffuse light. This is how it emit the specularity. So you see, so for example, I can turn off specularity and just leave diffuse lighting. So it's very handy. So if you wanna see this object in background, so you have to add this map to environment. Now is environment wide. You have to enable, because otherwise it use environment from camera, and now it's override our environment, and now I use the same texture for my environment, and you see I have also my background. So this environment is very important if you have transparent object. So for example, when I make it transparent, and now also I have to turn on transparency. And you see there's all rays I have. This is primary rays, specular, reflection, and transparency rays. And you see, and now I see background over the object. So I can use some refraction index. Yeah, very nice. So I have maybe so much specular, there's not visible this reflection. Yeah, now I see very nice refraction. So if you don't have the texture in background, yeah, you will not see the transparency over object, and you see just black background. But you can have enable just this, and you can turn off background weight. But now you see this is different. You see now it's not used transparency background. So this was some basic features. So something about tuning the speed. Yeah, you see the rendering is now using tiles, so it's very handy for the interactivity, but it's not always the fastest method. You see now I have 15 frames per second, but when I don't use tiles, it will be much faster. Oh, it's the same. So it depends on scene, but sometimes it could very help with, but it will be very different in the final render time. Yeah, you see now it's 5 seconds, and when I use tiles, it will be much slower. You see, it's much lower the final time. Yeah. So I will use also. So I will show you. We can also light by object. So I will create some other object, for example this ball. So it's appear in the while when it convert to FurryBall and compile all effect. I have it here. So I will put new FurryBall material on this object, and I use color emission, but on this feature I will have to turn on indirect diffuse. And when you emit light with object, I will also little dark the scene. When you emit light from the object, it could be very noisy, but it will also create the lights effect above the transparent object. So let's make it 20. You see you now light by this object. So you see there's not so much noise, because we have this max direct intensity. It means that the maximal object can light is in the 3, but our light level is 20. So when I make it in some higher level, so I have correct lights and the correct power of light, but it will be almost impossible to prevent all this noise. Even if you use 200 rays, so it will be still a little bit noisy. So if you want to have fast render, so it's better to use FurryBall lights than light emission object. So we will see. 200 rays. It will take some time, but it will be still a little bit noisy. But you can light by any object you want. So let's do it 60, and also we can interactively change the shape, for example, if you want. So you can do some lighting tube, for example. Yeah. So I will show you also a little bit about our primary rays and our multiplier. So you see we have 200 primary rays and one of each other. So this is just multiplier. For example, if you don't have enough rays for indirect, because this spot is just problem in indirect. There is enough primary rays, also enough reflection rays, enough specular rays, but you need more diffuse rays, and you see you have 200, 400 diffuse rays in this moment. So you can everything tune by only this one parameter, but also you can change values for each type of rays. So here is a depth of each ray. For example, if you have two glasses, one by one, so you have to increase this number. So I will a little bit turn off some feature and show you, for example, this transparency. So I will duplicate this object. Yeah, and we'll delete a refraction index, and now you will see the transparency limit. So it's still compiling, but we can work. It's not problem. So this compiling is depend on the material you are using, because this compiling was made only one time, and after it will make this special combination on your hard drive. So it means next time when you create this material, it will not take so much time. Yeah. You see now you don't see through all objects, so I will just turn off specular, associate. Yeah, now you see. So it's not we have a limit here, and there is nothing in the background, just shadow. So we have to add this transparency depth. So we have transparency 2, so it's just two sides of the object, so make it 6, and total depth maybe 10, and also 10. And you see, and now we see through all object. And now when I look on refraction index, so you see very nicely through all object. So I think it will be enough for the first basic tutorial, and I would like see you next time. So thank you for watching. Bye.